Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by for yet another video. I do appreciate that, and as always, I appreciate you. So, I just want to make this quick video here in case anyone might be interested in the Venus-Jupiter conjunction that is going to happen in the early hours of Monday morning, which is tomorrow. But it says Venus-Jupiter conjunction, how to watch Venus and Jupiter align in the UK, USA, and Australia. It goes on to say it goes on to say that Venus and Jupiter will put on a spectacular display overnight when they rise above the horizon in conjunction. Now it says here is how you can watch the Venus-Jupiter conjunction in the UK, US, and Australia. It says about an hour before sunrise on Monday morning, Venus and Jupiter will rise as one in a spectacle that will amaze stargazers. It says the planets which orbit the Sun about 416 million miles apart will be just 17 acrominutes from each other when viewed from Earth. It says for context, this is approximately half the diameter of the Moon. It says Venus and Jupiter will be both visible in the eastern sky, staying low on the horizon. Now this is how you're going to be able to watch it in the UK. It says sky watchers in the northern hemisphere will get the best views of the phenomenon, with those in Britain likely to get an especially clear view. It says Venus will rise at about 5:56 a.m. in the UK, with Jupiter following 2 minutes later at 5:58 a.m. The planet should be visible for more than an hour depending on the viewing conditions, though light from the Sun is expected to block out Jupiter about 15 minutes before sunrise. Those hoping to watch the display are advised to find a high spot with a clear view of the eastern sky, as the planets will only rise about 11 degrees above the horizon. Let's get on down here. Okay, now this is how you can watch it here in the U.S. I live in Ohio, so I probably honestly won't be up, and but at the same time, I don't think I'd be able to see it anyhow. But it does say how to watch the Venus-Jupiter conjunction in the U.S. Now, it says the conjunction will be slightly more difficult to watch in the United States because sunrise comes earlier than in Britain. It says viewers in New York will see that Jupiter rise first at 5:26 a.m. with Venus coming at about 5:31 a.m. according to space.com. Now it says the planets will be slightly further apart and will appear in the constellation Virgo. Anyone too far west of New York will miss the actual conjunction, though Venus and Jupiter will rise higher in the sky than for the UK, 12.8 degrees and 12.9 degrees respectively. So essentially, here in the U.S., you have a very limited area on where you will actually be able to see this conjunction, at least well, according to them. So, I mean, that's not good for most of us that do live here in the States, but for those in the UK, they're going to have a much better view of it. So let's see what it says for Australia. Now it says how to watch the Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Australia. It says unfortunately the conjunction does not favor viewers in the southern hemisphere. So it says the two worlds will only be visible for a short time before sunrise and won't climb more than about 7 degrees above the horizon. It says no matter where you are, experts recommend traveling to a rural location away from any light pollution. It says that both Venus and Jupiter will be visible to the naked eye through a telescope or a powerful pair of binoculars will give you a clear view as well. It says if you are lucky, you might catch a glimpse of Jupiter's moons. So, it seems like that, even though it's going to be harder to see in Australia, it seems like they might even get a better view of it than we will here in the States. Pretty much says that, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's just what it's saying here. But hey, if you're a stargazer, you love the universe, and I mean I do too. Honestly, I'm very very fascinated in the universe and the planets, and I love watching the stars and everything. But for me, I'm not going to be up. Many of you might not be up as well now. But if you are up, I'm going to assume that you are going to be able to see it from most places in the States. Now, this just talks about New York. I don't know. I'm just telling you what it says here. But hey, if you got a telescope, you got some high-power binoculars, give it a try. But other than that, I think that's going to do it for this video. Unfortunately, for those of us here in the USA, like I said, I'm probably not going to be up anyhow, and I'm in Ohio, so it said that if you're too far west of New York, you're probably not going to see it. So unfortunately, unless you're around the New York area, or as long as you're not too far west of the New York area, you should be able to see the conjunction for those of us here in the U.S. Um, but I do appreciate you guys supporting the channel and watching these videos. We're growing every day, and that's because of you, and I appreciate you very much. Um, but other than that, I hope this article helps. If you were interested in watching the Venus-Jupiter conjunction in the UK, USA, or Australia. So hopefully that helps, and be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. I hope you have a great day. Peace.